Hello, welcome to another commute on a cloudy Friday. It fogs my face shield. Yay! Can't see through that. There we go. I was kind of figuring nobody would be around today. Yesterday the traffic was like non-existent, high yellow light. And today it's busy. I figured everybody was headed out of town today. Well, half of my work is headed out of town today. That was a really yellow light. I'm the end of the traffic. Oh, what a week. What a week. I bet that's really loud. Sorry. I guess it's time to invest in putting the pin lock in this thing. I came with one, which is a nice touch. I've just never actually used one. But it gets foggy fast. Cool old GMC behind me. I was behind. I was coming home Wednesday night up in Glendale, and I was behind a new, I assume it's a new Lexus, or soon to be new Lexus, because it had the Michigan manufacturer plate, the blue one, that the car companies get when they have either manufacturer demos or their test mules. So it's a two-door coupe thing. Kind of cool looking, not my thing. But it's kind of an angular body, and it's brand new, and it's got LED taillights that are little slit things, which were plenty bright, but they weren't very big. And then around the license plate, it has this reflective striping, like semi trucks have on the, their bottom lower things, the white reflector with the red reflector, and this like pattern on the back up and around the license plate, like, please don't run into me. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, if you're the manufacturer and you have a brand new car and the first thought you have is to put extra tacky reflective striping on your test mule, it says please don't run into me, maybe you need to look at your lighting package and go, a little more couldn't hurt. That's the only thing I could think of is like, okay, I get the reflective striping, it's probably $1 million car, test mule for who knows what, or a brand new prototype or whatever. They don't want to run into, why they're driving it in Phoenix, I don't know. Oh, and they're doing power poles, which is super cool. But if the first thought you have is to put reflective striping back there, maybe your lighting package might suck. It's a thought, just a little, I don't know. Maybe, I've put extra lighting on things. Almost everything I put, except for this. But this is an LED taillight. There's not much room back there. She's got a little skinny butt. But all my big bikes have gotten extra lighting and reflectors and this and that. And that guy is just dicking up traffic. Motherfucker. What the fuck are you doing there, dude? The lady's like, get the fuck out of the way! And he's just like, oh my lord. What are you doing, asshole? Hi, I'm driving. Fuck you. Oh. It's going to be one of those mornings. I just thought that was interesting. You know, the reflective striping's like, please don't hit me. And it's like, but why do you need that? Unless it's like some weird insurance requirement. If you're going to drive this in Phoenix, put this on there. And yeah. It is Phoenix. We're not as bad as some places. I mean, shit, every once in a while I go out to LA and I'm like, Jesus, how did anybody, survive out here? Wow, that semi-truck just fucking changed lanes. That was cool. Yep. Oh my lord. Next thing about this, them changing the power poles, is they're doing it, and it's in the morning, but everybody's going eastbound. Westbound really isn't that big of a deal, and they're cleaned up and gone by rush hour. They do what they need to do, and then when rush hour comes, they're not there anymore. They've cleaned up all the cones, all the bullshit. It's like they're never there. It is pretty damn amazing that they've, because if it was a city project or, heaven knows who project, most of the time they'd have just left the stuff there. Like, 5 o'clock, let's go home, and left all the cones blocked off and everything all fuckered up where you can't get past it, even though they're not working. This SRP project, nope, when they're done working, everything goes away. The cones, they move them off to the side. I assume they're done here and they're waiting for pickups, but still, they don't fuck things up, and it's pretty badass. I gotta hand it to them. Oh. Come on, people. I'm gonna be late. I'm always late. I'm not always late. I normally clock in at 8:59. I don't think that's exactly what my boss has in mind, but considering the stress starts the second I walk in the door, I'm not gonna get there early. I could, but I used to. Well, of course, I didn't used to have to deal with all this. I used to live farther away and have half as much traffic. And then with the college and, great, I got caught at the 10-minute light cycle. For nobody. A freaking badass. Not a goddamn soul here. She doesn't even look like she cares. Yeah, they'll do this cycle, and then they'll do the other cycle, and then they'll do this, and then that, and you end up sitting here for frick who knows how long. It's a very long light cycle. Well, that guy. That guy is the lucky winner of the day. Ugh. My Bluetooth doesn't seem to be doing what it's supposed to. I don't know what the hell its problem is. Oh well. I think that's why my wife has problems with it. She keeps fiddling with it. I don't understand why. Well, this is at 10. Oh, there it is. You gotta get turned down. It's overly sensitive. The slightest thing and it turns it all the way down. And my 20 is not that sensitive. You have to play with it a little bit to get it to do anything, which is fine because it's motorcycle stuff and backpacks and shit all right up there. I don't mind that in the least. The 20 does some other strangeness. When I put this helmet together, because I was using a Sedici helmet as my vlogging helmet. And it was crap. That thing was terrible. Well, I talked myself into this helmet, which is the Shoei, which I've complained about in other videos about its whistle. Yeah, I must be touching it because it keeps beeping at me. When I put this helmet together, because the camera uses a speaker, and I always want audio because I like audio. The 20S, the speakers are together, and in the Sedici, I just cut out a big old chunk of foam to put in the third speaker. Didn't want to do that to my $400 helmet, so I didn't. But so the 10, the speakers are detachable, so I used it. It's the wife's, but she doesn't use it all the time. I figured it would work for a vlogging helmet. So far it's anyways, I'm almost where I need to be. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you on the next one.